Welcome to the forests of North Wales. These legendary stages, which have tested the very best in the world, are now host to the Visit Conwy Cambrian Rally. After a season of incident and misfortune, Matt Edwards is very much on the back foot. He comes to Wales looking for maximum points to keep his hopes for a third title just about alive. Melvin Evans' motorsport teammate Ossian Price, well, he leads the championship but can't afford any mistakes. He'll need another strong result to be in the best position to take his first British Rally Championship title. At the last round in Mull, Price was measured and precise. He kept the car on the slick, bumpy single-track roads and did exactly what was needed to take maximum points away from the island. Edwards, however, was not so fortunate.
For 100!
He slid off the road just a few hundred metres into stage one and found himself with 15 minutes to make up to the leaders. Despite a heroic effort, Edwards was only able to manage second at some result, but leaving him 15 points behind in the title race. Matt Edwards was first into the wet stages and immediately struggled with the setup of his polo. The car was fast but unpredictable. He lost time in stage one and, despite two fastest stage times, finished the morning loop in second place. Despite having little experience off the stages, Seb Perez was enjoying the Welsh forests. After Matt Wilson and Ollie Mellors retired, he found pace in the Fiesta and climbed to third place going into the morning service. Ossian Price took control of the rally right from the start. And in the slippery conditions that had caught out so many others on stage one, he went fastest by 10 seconds and finished the morning loop with a 6-second lead over Edwards. Experience was on Keith Cronin's side at the Cambrian, but luck wasn't. He lost 7 minutes in stage one with a puncture and would spend the rest of the day trying to undo the damage. He returned to service in 6th place. Emma Gilmore finished the morning loop in an impressive 4th, despite being unable to recce the stages as her hire car had broken down on the way to the event.
Yeah, okay, we've had a couple of slides, good time on stage one, but we really struggled with the grip situation, so we just have to keep doing what we're doing really and keep ahead of Matt and stay out of trouble.
We struggled quite a lot for traction this morning, which was a fair surprise. It's taken us back a little bit on what we'd hoped to achieve this morning. I wouldn't say nothing too sensible really. Taking some chances just to try and stick with Ossian because he's going really well, and we've not quite got the feeling in the car that we'd hoped for, so we've got to pull our fingers out. I think that's the easiest way to say it.
In the junior competition, Kyle White suffered another frustrating weekend. He was showing brilliant pace, but a rut towards the end of stage two damaged the radiator and forced him to retire. William Crichton also had technical issues. He lost 40 seconds in the opening stage and was left with a lot to do to drag himself up the order in the afternoon. The cruel stages of the Cambrian Rally were very much living up to their reputation. The rate of attrition was high, and Eamon Kelly was another driver left disappointed. After running in second place all morning, a broken drive shaft ended his rally in the second visit to Penmachno. So this is how they were standing after stage 3 of the Visit Conwy Cambrian Rally. Ossian Price was leading the way, a 6.2 second lead he had over Matt Edwards in second. Gary Pearson was in third. In fourth, it was Seb Perez. In fifth, James Wilson. In sixth, Stephen Petch. In seventh, Jason Black. And in eighth, it was Alan Carmichael. In the national competition was another win for Gary Pearson and Neil Burns. Their third win of the season was also enough to seal the national championship with a round to spare. Behind the leading crew, the Hyundai of James Wilson and Stephen Petch's Fiesta traded second place. The battle, well, that went right down to the final stage, where Wilson had the upper hand on the tarmac and took the place at the finish.
Yeah, tricky day, but delighted to be here. I think we've bent the steering there in stage 5, so it's been a little bit more steady in stage 6 and 7, but very enjoyable day and challenging.
William Crichton and Liam Regan started the day with a 40-second mountain to climb. However, as their rivals ran into mechanical difficulty, they were able to work their way back up and into the lead. Their fourth win of the season puts them in an excellent position to secure the title at their home round on the island of Ireland. As the crews started the afternoon look, the rally and the title fight still hung in the balance. Ossian Price and Noel O'Sullivan had speed and confidence on the Welsh gravel. They kept their lead and managed to avoid the incidents that had troubled the others, but the gap to Matt Edwards was starting to close. Edwards had admitted to taking risks in the morning. He needed a win to get his title back on track and was pushing hard.
And right over 6 feet, Titus 3 minus late.
And that mistake in stage 4, well, it broke a suspension component and left Edwards hobbling through the remaining stages. He was able to repair the car just enough to get it home in third, but his opportunity for a win was well and truly gone. Seb Perez was putting in his strongest performance to date. He kept out of trouble and measured his pace to bring the M Sport Fiesta home on the podium in second place. Having seen off the challenge from Edwards, Price and O'Sullivan were able to manage their pace to the finish in Llandudno and take their second win in 2 rounds.
Good day out, can't complain really. Happy with how we performed. The car's been faultless. Finally got into the car and performed like we can perform. So yeah, over the moon, and yeah, obviously makes the championship very exciting now for Ulster.
We hit a bump in the road on stage 4 and it crashed through, hit the sump guard and launched us off the road, which was a big surprise. Don't think we hit it a lot differently to how we did on the first run, but there was a bank on the other side of the road and it broke a compression strut. So the front wheel was loose in the arch, if you like, so we just had to experiment trying to strap it all up to try and keep it as drivable as we can. It's just not allowed us to take any time this afternoon, but we've managed to get here, which is a bit of a miracle really.
So let's take a look then at our overall classifications at the conclusion of the Visit Conwy Cambrian Rally. Wonderful win for Ossian Price and Noel O'Sullivan. In second, and the first of our nationals, Gary Pearson. Taking his maiden podium in third place in the BRC, Seb Perez. And in fourth, it's James Wilson. Fifth was Stephen Petch. Sixth, Matt Edwards. Seventh was James Williams. And in eighth, it's Alan Carmichael. What does all that mean then for our championship standings at the end of the Visit Conwy Cambrian Rally? Well, Ossian Price goes into the final round with an 8-point lead over Matt Edwards in second. Matthew Wilson and Rhys Yates are in joint third still. In fifth, it's Sam Moffat. In sixth, Seb Perez. Seventh is Keith Cronin. And eighth is William Crichton. So what does that mean then for our Junior BRC Championship standings at the conclusion of the Visit Conwy Cambrian Rally. Will Crichton leads the way in his lead with 1 round remaining, 15 points over Eamon Kelly. Finlay Retson is in third, Kyle White is in fourth, Johnny Mulholland is in fifth, Brian Brady is in sixth, Jason Dixon is in seventh, and Rory Bell in eighth. The 2021 British Rally Championship fight goes right down to the wire at the final round on the tarmac of the Ulster Rally on the 20th of November. Don't miss it, folks. We'll see you all there.